Oh. Stand by. Oh, wait, I think I can do it another way. How about now? How about now? Should be good. All right, we'll try it again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Run Farm and Forge. It's great to have you in here. I am by myself. It's just Troy tonight. Hopefully, you guys can hear me now. All right, I'm going to try to read those because it's really difficult. I don't know if there's a better way for me to do that or not. I'm going to say hi to Eric and Pumpkin Patch Forge. Carter Ironworks is in here. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Mr. Jeff Woodring. Bobby at Robert Lamas. Mr. Roger Caldwell. Mr. John Burnell is in here as well. Daniel Baca, the Baca Maker. We have our plurality of Jeffs, so Jeff Killian is in here as well. Who else? Leland Hawk. I saw Leland in here. And Mr. Bill Corey. Stand by your man. I think I got everybody caught up. If I have not said your name yet, let me know. All right, so we're back to sounding good. Let me check and see if I can find a way to make the chat big. Because it is not. That'll help it not. Uh-oh. Roy's pushing buttons. Okay. That's the best we're going to be able to do. All right. So anyway, great to have you guys in here. I'll have to kind of squint in here. Out of focus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No, he's just fuzzy naturally. A plethora of Jeffs, that is for sure. So anyway, great to have you guys out with us this evening. I know we're not Friday night with the great Blacksmith Christmas giveaway, which is tomorrow night. Please check that out. Christ-Centered Ironworks. And I think they've got a ton of stuff to give away tomorrow night. And some of our stuff is actually in there. And I think there's a couple blanks, some blacksmith goo, which is interesting to talk about the blacksmith goo. What else is in there? I think Eli made a center punch, maybe. And so there's some things in there from Bar Run Forge and Eli and I. The blacksmith goo. Ooh, grab a jar of that. We've got 2 left, 2 cans of it left. So our blacksmith goo. What am I teaching you tonight, John? I'm not teaching you anything. I couldn't. I'm not a teacher anyway. I don't do that. Not on blacksmithing. So anyway, our blacksmith goo is nearly sold out of what we've had, and unknown bracket. Oh, anyway, but basically all this is, and we've got right now 2 cans of this left. It's on the website, $20 plus shipping, and to get it out to you. I got to give a big shout out to our man Will Branson at Athol Ironworks. So he ordered a can of it. We sent it out to him, and I said, "Hey, kind of in passing, give us a shout out. Say good job from the guys at Bar Run Forge." And sure enough, he did on Instagram, and I think that's about where all he did it. Within an hour, we had 6 or 7 orders, something like that, 6 or 7 orders, and so it just about ran us out of it. We may have to make more, but if you need some, the blacksmith goo is essentially beeswax, turpentine, and boiled linseed oil, all in equal parts. Next batch, I may try to throw in some of that Japan dryer to speed up the evaporation or the drying process. There's Steve and Uncle Buck's Forge. Good to have you in here. I think there is some Uncle Buck's Forge stuff, that is for sure. It's going to be on the Great Blacksmith Christmas giveaway. Mr. Wayne Heights is in here, my good dear friend. Miss him terribly. Wish I could hang out with him some more. Time to make another batch. That's what it is. Got to give a shout out to my buddy Roger Caldwell. I'm making 3 sharp pointy things, and he made us some really cool sheaths for the sharp pointy things. And get you your finances for that very, very shortly. No, I don't care. It's a kind of a common recipe. Um, backwards checks. All right. Again, I'm having a hard time reading all those because for some reason everything is real skinny. Don't know why, but it is. But anywho, got the Eli's away. I think he's going to Christmas stuff with Miss Reagan, and so we have been beating our brains around here lately, trying to get stuff taken care of for Christmas and orders. And I mean, gee, many Christmas. We have had an absolutely huge blessing um, as far as the website and the shop goes. The traffic on the website over the last 2 months has just exponentially. I would even say it's doubled. It's exponentially. It really, really is, and it's kept us really busy in the shop. With Eli working all day, and I've got other stuff going on. I've tried to be in here as much as possible, trying to get his house done. This past week, we just have not been able to do anything on his house because of everything going on in the shop. Of course, then we got Christmas presents to go out, things like that everybody's kind of last minute kind of grabbing onto and wanting to get taken care of. Again, I've got 3 sharp pointy things that I have to get done before Sunday. I'm not going to do that on the live stream tonight. It's just handwork, so it's not something you guys want to watch. Not that you want to watch what I'm about to do anyway, uh, but it's been a huge blessing, man. It's been really cool to experience that, and it's been enthusing to Eli and myself as well. But I got to tell you, between the house and church and the shop stuff and home and everything else that goes on, and we had a snowstorm, so clearing up from that. So I'm pretty wore out right now. I got to tell you, we're headed off to Metamora, Indiana tomorrow. They have a Christmas walk there in the beautiful little village of Metamora, Indiana, and we have some friends there that have a bed and breakfast. So we'll be staying there. That's kind of usually Michelle's birthday / Christmas present, partially for me, and so we get to experience that. We'll be there. Mr. Todd Lajeunesse is in here. Good to have you in here, brother. So we'll be leaving tomorrow afternoon for that. Be back Saturday morning so we can go off to a very close friend's wedding. Young man that I've seen grow up from infancy, literally, and it's going to be kind of a blessing to, not kind of, but it's a real blessing to go to their wedding Saturday afternoon and evening, then back for church on Sunday, and then hopefully do a little bit of work on Eli's house, get the rest of the Christmas stuff taken care of, and then Christmas. And the goal was to get Eli in his house by Christmas. Uh, Thankfully, the shop did not permit that. The activity here in the shop has not permitted us to finish his house by Christmas, but it is really, really close. There's just essentially some skim coating of drywall, paint, and then it's flooring. and it's ready. So we've got a lot of the cabinets in there. Put the countertops on. It won't take much. It won't take much to get him in there. So we're excited for that. He's excited to get in his house and get going. There's Ray and Sandy. I don't know which one of you is in here, but Ray and Sandy, good to have you in here. No surprise to hear from you because I think Michelle and Sandy talk at least 2 or 3 times a day between her and Teresa. Get the cousins all taken care of. So yeah, we got tons going on with the shop. We're trying to get a few other things situated in here. The shop is an abject disaster at the moment. We're having to get through this right now, and we still got our hunting stuff. We come back here to kind of stage for hunting when we go out deer hunting and stuff like that. Our hunting stuff's still sitting out, and so we haven't even cleaned up that stuff yet. Get that all taken care of. Get everything put back together. I've still got some insulating to do on the outside of the wood shop. We now have all but 2 lights in this shop are completely out. So I got a bunch of wiring to do there. And we have to get the HVAC, the split units, hooked up for the heat in there for the winter. So there's still tons of stuff to do outside of just getting through Christmas. And a lot of that is in preparation, not a lot of it, but I mean, part of it is in preparation for the gathering in April. If you guys haven't already got that on your calendars, please do that. I think this may be best one yet. It's going to be good, as they say. April 24th through the 26th, and that will be here before you know it. We are 4 months. Yeah, 4 months and 6 days away from the gathering, and so excuse me. Start getting your plane tickets and your reservations, and if you're going to stay here, let us know about that. We've got some exciting things to do for giveaways and the raffle and all kinds of other stuff. It's going to be a great time, and we're adding some things to the wood shop, fabrication shop, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a full-sized, I say full-size, 20 by 20 tent now that we may either move foraging underneath or eating underneath. Don't know. But it was great having everything underneath the shed where we could get everybody out of the weather and out of the wind and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. We may make some slight changes. Hopefully, we can get some more income coming in on the shop to where we can finish or at least get started on the bathroom. And I should mention it more. Yeah, I know we bring it up all the time, but it's the thing we look forward to. It's such an exciting thing for us. I love hosting the gathering. It's a blast for me. Everybody else may not be as excited about it as I am. I absolutely love it. Is that Sully? That would be a heck of a flight from down under. I saw that you were down there, buddy. That's cool. I think I saw it on the last of the Sunday morning dealios there. So good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. Say hello to all the Aussies, Aussie down there. Other than that, man, oh man, not any other crazy stuff going on. We're still trying to work on getting everything taken care of on the outside of the shop. I had a little fight with the insurance adjusters today, not the agency. They're very friendly, but man, it's just so difficult. So difficult to deal with them, get them to do anything. So there you go. That's the catch up. That's exactly what's going on around here. Be in prayer for Michelle. She's going to have shoulder surgery at the end of January. I have a crack on the handle on my hammer. Okay, we'll get that taken care of. But yeah, I'm going to switch. Of forward to this one. Can't think of anything else, so we're going to get less yak yak, more whack whack. I had a certain amount of these that I wanted to make anyway. And it's the leaf keychains. So I'm going to make some more of those while we chat and talk. And man, I got something in my throat. Yeah, the sucky part is this is her second go around with that thing. What do you do with that? Is it hot? Is that fire hot? And I have a chunk here of some stuff that I don't normally work with. It's a Damascus. And I'm trying to debate what I'm going to do with it, but I think I have a pretty good idea. Something I've been wanting to do for some time, so maybe that'll be a project here on the live stream. Who knows? So anyway, pretty simple tonight. I should be able to get this done. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem to get these done. But I'm just here with you guys, right? I'm at work. Good hiding spot. That's always good. When you got a job and you got work, find a good hiding spot. It's very important. Very, very important. Sharp pointy thing. Well, it is. It's sharp, but it may not be pointy. Is the thing I'm thinking about doing. Eli and I had some requests for some camp hatchets or camp axes for a Christmas present, so we made those. And I got to give props to guys like Niels Okren. They just make it look so easy. And it's such a delicate balance, you know, when you're trying to draw material out and around to make a curve in your blade for an axe, and you know, getting everything drifted right. Thankfully, we bought the segmented drifts from Holland Anvil as they were going out for axes, so we've got those, and they were a huge help, an absolutely huge help. So yeah, we can go up to a full size axes with that, but that first two really helped us get to kind of your camp axe size. But I know this, the metal toothpick. I made one of those recently, an Arkansas toothpick. But I do know this, you definitely want to have the proper axe eye punch. We do not, and we were using a hammer eye punch, and it just doesn't create enough width or length to the eye. Eric says, I have a tool room here at work. Nobody bothers me. So my work is my hiding spot. There you go. It's done for the week. What I have to do tomorrow is stay awake. There you go. So now we got it hot. We're going to do our four-sided taper, working two sides. Go from there. Past weekend we were at the Village Christmas in Lynchburg, Ohio, and fairly successful. We had a fairly successful time there. Eli and I got to looking at some of our hammers and tooling and stuff like that. It's time to do some rehandling and adjusting of handles for sure. Oh, Wayne. I've got 2 or 3 of your decent axes hanging up on the wall in the wood shop. And they're fantastic. But yeah, we definitely need to, if we're going to do any more of those, and any more axes, we definitely need to upgrade our tooling. And again, the drifts were a huge help. I made some versions of axe drifts, you know, like I've got this handled one here, but it was early on in the process, and it's okay to kind of help out. And then I've got another smaller handheld kind of hatchet drift there, and it was pretty good. That worked out good for the process that we just did. But the punch is the key to get that eye to the length that you need it to be. Who just came in here? Fired Up Forge, Mr. Kenny himself. I showed Kenny my most recent sharp pointy thing, and he gave me some really good advice. Very talented dude himself when it comes to sharp pointy things. So I appreciate his advice on that. We're going to go over we got our 4 sides done. We're going to go over the guillotine tool, and I think that's probably going to be off camera. But again, we're going to pull her down behind the 4-sided taper and then draw that out from there. I'm going to do a whole lot. I got to tell you, man, my old friends from North Carolina would say, war slap out. War slap out. So I may make one, may make none. I don't know how many will get done tonight. Am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. Well, that's for sure. There's Bobby and Dogbone. I didn't see Bobby come in there. Yeah, if Wayne can't do it, it probably can't be done. That is for sure. Pardon me for just a moment. A good start on it. Back in the far. There's Mr. Elijah Phillip. He's a driving and listening and lurking. Yeah, Kenny gave me some good advice. I sent that to Roger as well. Roger made some really cool sheaths for some gut hook knives I'm finishing up this weekend. All right, back over to the guillotine. Pretty close to the reduction that I need there. Maybe do that one more time and clean it up, round it around. All right, how many of y'all watched the dad jokes with Dad? I think that's something that sounds like we may throw out every once in a while. We've been kind of struggling with the idea. A lot of our shorts and smaller content have had some success, but the long form content just doesn't. It just absolutely does not. Just doesn't seem to get any traction. And the shorts and the small stuff seem to. I think we'll probably do some more of it. There's never any lack of dad jokes around here, that's for sure. I almost threw one at you, but I thought, no, I'll save it back. All right, there we go. Got our four-sided, got it fullered in behind it. Now we'll just taper in behind that. See where we get. That's been across YouTube lately. It kind of has been. Yeah, they can't watch long form. They just won't do it. A lot of traction. A lot of traction. I like the dad jokes. Give me more material for the grandkids. Yeah. Will do. Yeah, I think it's probably something we'll do. It's fun for us. Fun for us. So what I'm going to do right now is just draw out behind it. 7 o'clock bacon already. I got to adjust the time because the time is off on my clock over here. All right, let's get a little drawing out in behind here. I'm using one of the techniques that you can use. You guys probably know more than I do. But I'm using a rounding hammer in this case. I could use a straight peen if I wanted to. Rounding hammer over the top of the horn, just for displacement. You can use the edge of your anvil if you've got it radiused the right way, and just rotating it. And you can just do it flat, right on the anvil if you want to. I need you like McCullough needs a chain. Oh my gosh. All right, take care, man. And let's see, Sully's out on the tractor. Start clearing some brush. There you go. Cool. Fun, fun, fun. Goes 12 feet in 3 months. I feel you. Wayne headed out too. Did I see that? All right, brother. Merry Christmas, man. Love you, brother. We'll taper this one down a little bit further than the previous one. The other one was still a little thick. Thermal expansion. Eesh. Maybe that's my problem. I got thermal expansion going on. So I'm going to blame it on from now on. Just couldn't keep tolerances because of thermal expansion. I think we'll do one more drawing out heat and then cut it off. Needed horseshoes. No. Saw it on the county, on the Highland County chat. Needed a blacksmith. My name popped up. No. No. And you know no. I would just about rather pay to have Thomas come down here and do it than not have to do that. Yeah, for those of you asking, we get that question. I'm sure you guys do too. You know, do you shoe horses? Do you make horseshoes? Are you a farrier? You know, that kind of stuff. I have intentionally not learned anything basically about doing farrier work on purpose. I don't want to know how to do it. I don't want to learn how to do it. I don't want anybody to know that I know how to do it. Get on the Serbian. Oh, okay, cool. Kenny's going to work on those Serbian chef's knife again. Round 2. I can't wait to see it, man. I think that ought to do it. All right, so now I got most of what I wanted tapered out. I'm going to go ahead and make the leaf. Blanks. I think I understood what you said, what you were meaning to say. All right, here we go. Right on the pyramid. Got it flattened out. Now we'll work those lobes around. Go from there. Yeah, that's kind of a scary thing to know, Daniel. I didn't post your name. Someone else did. Sure, sure. Sure. I think we'll do one more heat on the leaf itself. It's interesting, I'm using this smaller rounding hammer and almost leaving the texture that I want um, for the leaf itself. And the other thing I started doing, and I won't do it tonight, but our treadle hammer has a hardy hole in it, and it basically fits this leafing swedge that Bobby sent us. It works out pretty good. You can just get that leaf ready to go, take it over to the treadle shed, or treadle hammer, and drop it. Okay, got our leaf made. Now we'll put the texture on that. That's good and clear. Bigger hammer. I have to look at some of what's going on here. Thought they were the same thing. No, they are not. No, they are not. So Kenny's talking about thermal cycling. That might be a good idea. Yep, that worked. We'll do one more heat to get some texture, some contour. Oh. Ball peen. My fancy swedge here. Fire. Fire. All right, so we got our leaf. Now we'll cut that off. Finish drawing it out and creating the vine for the little leaf keychain. I'm trying to read what all's going on. Actually, whitesmiths would be silver. Is that right? No, goldschmidt. Is that right? Whitesmiths are silver. It all goes back to the word smith is Latin and German for strike, schmidt, schmite. So the person did the schmiting or the striking of a specific thing. So that's where it all comes from. All right, cut this off. Put that anywhere. Right, Bill? All right, get that out of the way. Your striking hammer away. Here we go. Blacksmith, general repair, farm, tool making and shoeing, nailer, locksmith, gunsmith, firearm, whitesmith, items, repair, horseshoeing. There we go. So woodsmith is someone who does what with wood? Well, woodsmith, if you use the technical term, would be someone who strikes wood. Technically speaking. Did I make anyone a Christmas gift this year? I made lots of people Christmas gifts this year, but I don't think I made any of them from me. I don't think. I think I was making them, and some of them were for people in my from people for people in my family. Like the Bowie knife was a Christmas gift, but it was for someone who was having me make it. And the 3 gut hook knives are for Dad and his 2 sons. I bale hay for this guy, or cut hay and bale hay for this guy, so I kind of already know him. Yes, has to do with the color of the finish of their work. That's why they call blacksmiths blacksmiths, because the finish of their work is black. I tell people that and they're like, what? It can't be that simple. It is. It is that simple because we're blacksmiths. Who's in there? Is that a goody moot? Who else we got? I think that's just a goody moot. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to watch you guys tomorrow night. We will be in Indiana. And I'll be with my bride. So I don't think she'll want me to spend that time hanging out with you guys. I don't know why. Why I wouldn't want to hang out with you guys. Alright, we got the taper done. Drawing out. Now let's round it over. And we'll curl it up. I did already get a Christmas gift for the blacksmith shop. I'll show you that in just a moment. I got, don't show Roy this, but I got a scroll starter. Right in the hardy shank there. I'm looking forward to using that. Don't tell Roy I've got it. Alright, now we can get closer to the leaf there. Finish that out. But thanks to my buddy Reagan for my scroll starter. A.T. Smith's Custom Creations. Good to have you in here. Can't talk much. I'm in traffic. Oh no. Say it, Bill. Put that anywhere. I think we'll put that back in there a different way. I'll work from the other side. Did I see the dad joke? I kind of did, Thomas, but I don't want to ruin it. All right. Now, do one more heat, rounding up, and we'll shape it. Black when it's new, red when it's used, and when it's gray, you throw it away. There you go. Charcoal. Charcoal. Okay. So we got our drawing out done. Got our leaf done. And now let's scroll it up. By putting the old curly Q on it. Okay. Whiskey time. I'll be over in just a little bit, Bill. Who just came in? Oh, yeah. All right, let's do more heat on that. Maybe we'll start forging again, Daniel. Yeah, I like that. I just want to get a little bit more of that curl around there. Let that curly Q stick out the end a little bit. Figure out what you want to make this weekend. Noise, probably. There we go. Okay. And while we're at it, we'll do some copper brass brushing. Pick the right one out. Like that one. First we'll hit the top of the leaf here. I'll get a little bit of that color to transfer. Time to grab a new brass brush. Then we're going to go grab some blacksmith goo. Put a finish on this dude. Oh, I can smell that turpentine. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I believe there's a couple people in here that have some of the blacksmith goo in their possession, if I'm not mistaken. I know at least 2 people in here right now that do. Mr. Goody Moot, Mr. Lanus. That'll do it. I think that'll do it. That dude cool down there for a little bit. There we go. As soon as that cools down, I'll show you guys how it turned out. In the meantime, read some comments, and then we'll see if we can't make another one. Comments. Oh, we're talking about the green flame and the coal and all that kind of fun stuff, huh? Yeah, my pap, Grandpa, turpentine. He did a lot of refinishing of woodworking and things like that. So turpentine was a pretty common thing. All right, it is 7:30. At least get another one started, I guess. It's kind of crazy. You think shouldn't take that long to make such a small, simple thing. I mean, we could all make J hooks and plant hangers and all kinds of bigger stuff much quicker time. However, that's really cool. Yeah, start a gallery project for Quad State. I got to get back on mine. If I decide to continue with it, I probably will. Yeah, the details take time. Yeah, it's hard to get turpentine. A lot of places won't carry it. I went ahead and bought like 2 or 3 other small cans of it. I found it on Amazon, and I said, just go ahead and ship it. Get it to me. Nothing else, so that I can have some turpentine. And Mr. Bill Wheel. Yeah, I found some at a Kibler hardware store not too long ago. It was up on the top shelf, and it had rust around top of it. I said, it's okay. Give it to me. They took some off, but yeah, it had been up there a little while. A while. Robert fired up, and Troy. Hey, how you doing, Bill? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, yeah. You want to do a nice, you want to do a nice job. You want to do the little things that want to make it stand out. That's why I didn't rush mine. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna try to rush it to get it done. And I wasn't putting the time into it, so I decided not to. But John, you make incredible stuff, man. Like so many of you. Um, yeah, Roy's the one that actually kind of pointed me in the direction of doing this fullering behind work like that. Basically, because when you smash down that leaf, you don't want it to fold over and create a cold shut. And that's where you get that breaking going on. So he convinced me to do that, and it seems to have worked out a lot better than it has in the past. So I continue to do it. That was going to make a little bit bigger leaf, I think, or longer at least. Over to the guillotine. I'll be right back. Thomas probably shivers a little bit every time he hears that sound. Yeah, I think that's same thing here. Even though you got far more skills than I do, John, I see these things in my head, and I thought I should be able to make that. I want to be able to make that. And I just have to say, okay, you got to work up to that skill. You got to work into that. And I'm just not there yet. Which is why I find myself coming back to stuff like this, you know, doing leaves and doing the basics and just getting really, really adept at doing those things. At least trying to. Oh, wait, we need to draw out, don't we? Get the straight peen out. Try to move a little bit more steel that way. It's kind of a good question as to, you know, which kind of thing in the blacksmithing side are you drawn to the most? You know, some of you are talking about Baroque artwork. You know, some of you, Roy likes his scrolls and things like that. What straight peens? Yeah, good use. This one, I'm not sure about the steel. The straight peen on it has worked out really good, and you see that thing. This was really the first hammer that Eli and I did together, and the straight peen, the peen is huge on it, but we did that intentionally to really be able to move metal, and it works good. It works good. Yeah, I don't know. You know, think about all the different not just the styles of things, but what specific things, is it tooling? Is it making hammers? What is the thing that really just draws you into the smithing? Tomahawks and hatchets. Been on a hammer run. Now, the thing that you really enjoy, big fan of utilitarian blacksmithing. That's kind of where I'm drawn. What did Bill say? Odie? Is that what it says? I don't know. Ability to create. Do I have a Baroque side 2? Leatherworking, okay. Tooling, common everyday items. There you go. Used and enjoyed. That's kind of where I'm at too. Making hammers and hatchets. Good. Yeah, it's that tooling to get to that point. Hearth cooking utensils. That's cool. Forge to finish. There you go. So I like that. That's good old Andrew Larson work there. Finishing knives, not so much. I'm right with you. Candle holders, sconces. Very cool. I think I need to draw that out some more. Don Roberts says, accomplishment, building something that I myself can admire. That's cool. Candle holders, sconces, yeah. I'm fascinated by just the process, just the fact that you can take something in a certain shape and not have to add to it or take away from it, and you just reshape it into something. It's just such a cool process. Something from nothing kind of thing. That'll do. I'm going to go ahead and do some rounding up front there. Can't say just one thing. That makes sense. I was wondering if there was a song engaged there. Camping gear, cook sets, utensils. Yep. Making stuff from scrap. That's cool too. Well, and I'll say, not that this little keychain is anything special, but an hour and 15 minutes ago, that other one was just a piece of square, rusty, half-inch metal stock. And now it's something. It's a useful thing. It doesn't even have to be useful. All right, now we'll cut that off. Cut that out. I should do a whole set of camp cooking gear on a live stream. Please do, John. Well, now that's cut off. Didn't plan on doing that way. I'm just trying a different process and see which I like better. And go ahead and make my leaf. The apartment complex got mad. Bobby, you don't just make stuff, you make beautiful stuff, brother. All right, here we go. All right, flatten it out. Make that spearhead. What'd you call me? Peanut butter jelly. Wish I could have some peanut butter and jelly. I'll try one more time on that leaf. Just a little bit. Spread that out just a smidge. Then we'll go to the swage. We'll finish it up here. Okay. Big hammer. Yeah, Eli's spending time with that girl. Okay, here we go. Okay, got the veining. Pull that out. Get our fancy swedge out. I'm having so much fun with that tool rack system over there. That has made such a big difference. And it's a tool rack that you can get. If you go to www.barrunforge.com, that's BARRUNFORGE.com. You too can get a tool rack. It has made a big difference. I'll just tell you that right now. And for those of you guys that have been here, when you come back, having everything right here the way it is, game changer. Yeah, go check them out on the website. If you want to get one of the tool racks, please do. We'd appreciate that. Yeah, he definitely smells better than us. She does. Most times. If you guys will stick with me another probably 10 minutes, we should be able to get our second one done for the evening. And we'll be good to go. It is now 7:58. Hang right with us. Yeah, she took care of Eli when his knee was busted up. Part of the time. Part of the time. That's developing a little crack, so I'm going to stop. I am going to stop. In the meantime, I can go get the one we already did. And then talk to you fine folks and Bill. Well, there you go. I don't know if that comes in very good or not. I know the camera was a little fuzzy earlier. Comes in there or not either. But there's your little keychain, little leaf keychain. I like those. It's pretty sharp. Still got a couple cans of this left, and we plan on making some more. So if you guys are interested in that, please do so. Remember, you guys can also donate to the channel through Streamlabs tips and also Super Chats. Super Chat allows YouTube to take some money out, so the Streamlabs tips helps us both out. I mean, it helps you guys out, but that way YouTube doesn't take their cut. Because we continue to want to make things better as we do live streams and content and events here at Bar Run Farm and Forge. So if you guys can feel like you want to, we're not giving it away and we're not making a huge amount of money, but this is part of our business. The blacksmith goo, you got the tool racks that you can put together. So if that's something that appeals to you, no dad knee. It's a dad squat right now. So yeah, check stuff out on the website. If you got something else you would like for us to do here at the shop, let us know. Hey, have you ever thought about doing this thing? We might consider it. Yeah, I'm right with you, Carter. I'm simple. I'm a very simple person, so simple things work really good. Like the rack and the stuff like that. But go to the website, go check it out. Get in touch with us if there's something you would like us to make, or some kind of get together. We love hanging out with you, especially like Thursday nights. Start getting your plans ready for the gathering in April. A lot of fun, good food, good people, and Bill Corey. And it's such a blessing, man. And if you come here on the weekend, it's your fault. We've really made it possible for pretty much everybody to have a phenomenal time, and kind of whatever time you want to make out of it. If you want to come here and swing the hammer all weekend and just go at it, there are people who can do that. Who just forge the whole weekend, and I love that. Can I make a dragon? Probably, with some help from a good friend. And if you want to smith the whole time, or if you want to work in the wood shop the whole time, work on the mill and the lathe, and the mill and the lathe will be fully functional by that time too. We've got a few things to add to it to get that all working. If you want to weld and fabricate, there'll be stuff on the plasma table or whatever. You want to carve a bowl or whatever you want to do. We're trying to make it possible for it to be a maker's event, but also just come and enjoy. The food is always really good. The fellowship is always really good. Come and hang out. We've got camper spots. We've got places to put tents out. You can go back in the woods by the creek and put up a hammock or a tent back there. Man, oh man, it's just such a great time to be together. And we're going to have some really cool raffles and giveaways and stuff like that this year too. And I've had people I've had to box up stuff and ship back to them because they couldn't take it with them. It's such a cool thing. But man, you guys, I love hanging out with you. Artist, I'm gonna have to go Google a few things after this stream. Please do. And if you have any questions, give us a call. If I don't know the answer, I'll find out who does. Yes, you're still allowed, Thomas. but under supervision. Definitely with supervision. Yeah, you can only stay. You have a time frame. Just kidding. You never have a time frame, Thomas. But yeah, and again, I know we push this kind of year round, but that's how much we absolutely love it, and we love having you guys here. I mean, it's Thursday night on steroids. It's just live stream multiplied, and then we get to hang out and see people face to face, and give them hugs, and just get to know their family and their life. And one of the things we love about this, and not just through the live stream allows it for us, is it allows us to be a part of your lives. And so many of you guys on here, I've got your phone numbers, and you've got mine. Everybody on here should have mine because it's on the website and Facebook and YouTube and everything else. Uh, and hey, what are you doing? What's up? Been praying for you. It just, that thing in itself is such a blessing. Well worth whatever we've done over the last 6 years to be able to make those contacts, and then to have you guys here. Um, yep, hugs are real. That is for sure. That is for sure. I feel for people who are not huggers, or when I say not huggers, but people who won't hug or not big on hugs, because I'm a hugger. Bros hug. Brothers got to hug. So me, it's just it's an embrace of pure love for the people that I come in contact with. It's a real demonstration of that. So yeah, it's that thing, and we can't get enough of it. Really, is the case, and that's why the future for Bar Run Farm and Forge is kind of, it's bright, and it's also, Eli and I have been talking a lot about what the future holds for the shop, for the channel, and what we're going to do. We're 6 years into this, a little over 5.5 or more. Be 6 years on the channel here in March, and so what do we do? We got to noticing that so many who have kind of, I won't say fallen off, but that 2020 peak. And I get it. People get back to their lives and doing the things. It kind of petered off, and then here we stand still doing the thing. And I'm sure some people are not sure why we're still doing the thing, but here we are. We just love doing what we do, and we really want to make a go of it. We really want to have um, a business for the shop, and no, it won't wear us out, and no, it won't make us tired of smithing, because we've got other things we can be doing. The woodworking shop is really starting to make it get some traction itself. So my goal, when it's all said and done, not only is to make the shop profitable and be a full-on business, but the goal is, when I retire, this is my spot. I want to do this in my retirement, and also I want to have people come to the shop, and we want to set basically up and I hate to use the word school because it means it would infer that I'm teaching people, um, but to set up a school, a place where people can come learn the old ways, and the ways of the hands and the crafts. So that's really what my intention is for this place, is not only just to be a business, but also to be a place where, if somebody wanted to come learn how to carve a bowl, or use a lathe or a draw knife, or to forge weld, blacksmith, arc weld, whatever it is, come here. And we want people to engage in that. Bring people in to teach that stuff like that. So that's really what I hope to do in my uh, retirement years, and maybe if not before. So you guys are a big key to that. We're just so blessed to have you here. It's now 8:09. I don't want to keep you too long, but um, it's just such a blessing, man. We're stupid blessed, and it's just always great to share. We're wore out right now, but give us a little bit of time. We'll be right back at it. And can you learn how to blacksmith? I know that's in jest, brother. But let me just say, I have learned not just about blacksmithing, but just learned so much from being around a guy like Bill Corey. Um, he's a true friend. I believe in that. And I go down the list here, and I just think, man, I've got friends. I really have friends, brothers, sisters, who simply through YouTube and through the blacksmithing community have made this possible, and I'm blessed. Troy University. Yeah, I think there's already one of those, but why not, right? Um, so yeah, it's you guys are I can't tell you, I can't express to you how special it is, and amazing it is for me. So stick with us. Eli will be back with us. We will not be on next week. We will not be on Christmas Day. Not going to do it Christmas Day. Um, but you guys have an absolutely wonderful Christmas. We will probably be back New Year's Day, New Year's evening, not New Year's Eve, but New Year's night. Um, even though there might be a bowl game going on that we want to watch. But anyway, we will probably be back New Year's Day, and we'll look for other content coming out on all the social media. You guys know the thing to do. Go check out the website, www.barrunforge.com. That's BARRUNFORGE.com. And get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye.